And no, this Bible is not for everybody. Give me Psalms 147. Psalms 147. Because I remember you said something, sis. You said for everybody. Right? Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna see if God is for everybody. All right? And we're going to prove it from the Bible, okay? Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
So the Bible just said that God showed his word unto Jacob. Jacob is who? Israel. Okay, good. The 12 tribes, right? Okay, good. Read.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Wait a minute. Now God is saying that he hasn't dealt with anybody else. No other nation on this planet. With any nation. Read.
He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments,
and as for God's judgments, the things that happen if you break the commandments of God, that happened to us. We were cursed because we broke God's laws. Everybody else is living their best life.
They have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
Right, because the other nations have not known the judgments of God. The other nations do not keep the commandments of God.
Right, because they didn't know about it.
Right, because it wasn't given to them.
Right.
Give me 2nd Ezra
336.
Well, because
is that it? Rule 336.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't travel that far.
2nd Ezra 654? Yeah. 2nd Ezra 654. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Okay. Okay, so you know what? Let's go to the New Testament. Give me we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna go to Hebrews 8. Read.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
So because everybody came from Adam, correct? Right? All right.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam. All right, read.
And the people.
We all. That's right. All right. I like that. Now let's see what comes next.
And the people also.
Wait a minute. It says and, meaning including or other than the other people that we just said for everybody. Okay, read.
And the people also,
whom
thou hast chosen.
Whom God has chosen.
He chose us all.
Whom God has chosen. So, hold on, we're going to keep reading. Now, read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So now it said that we all came from Adam, first off, right? And then it said also.
The people.
Also who though? The chosen. But who's the chosen? We're going to get it. Don't worry, I got you. We're going to get it.
All are the chosen.
Give me Romans chapter 9. Okay, reading? All right, yep. Read.
As for the other people.
Now, as for the other people outside of the chosen. That's what it's saying. Read.
Right.
Which also come of Adam.
So this is how you know it's speaking of that chosen people. Because it said that the other people that come outside of the chosen, right? Okay. Read.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
What did it say?
They are nothing.
The Bible just said that the nations outside of the chosen people, which are the Israelites, which you are, sis, right? They are nothing.
That's right.
They amount to literally nothing. They were here for you. They were here for your benefit. You know that? Isaiah 40:15.
Well, you know what? I would do?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
If we are the chosen, okay.
I would not leave anybody behind.
You wouldn't leave anybody behind, okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe that God didn't choose you.
Oh.
God choose you. That also says in the Bible somewhere. You know what?
God ain't gonna leave them behind either. And I'm gonna show you that. Watch. I'm gonna show you that in Isaiah 14. But we're gonna read this first. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
So this is, remember, it says the nations are as a drop of a bucket. So you carrying a gallon of water, and one little raindrop or a little drop of water comes out of that bucket. Do you care about that?
Yeah.
No, you still have that gallon of water. You have that entire gallon of water. He's like, da 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 da. Oh, one little spill. All right, watch this.
Men are counted as a small dust of the balance.
It also says that the other nations are counted as the small dust on the balance. Does dust weigh anything? No. They're counted as that. Nothing. That's what it's saying. Verse 17.
Verse 17, all nations before him are as nothing.
All other nations outside of the chosen people, the 12 tribes, are what?
Are as nothing.
Are as nothing. Uh-oh. Go to Hebrews 8 and 8.
To grab everybody.
Go to Hebrews 8 and 8.
Like for real.
Oh, but you know what? Let's go to Isaiah 14 and 1. Or should I go to Hebrews 8 and 8 first? Because Hebrews 8. Yeah, let's go to Hebrews 8. Because listen, sis.
Even if the Bible says it, you know
Listen.
what, brother?
Hold on. Let me go through this and I got you. I'm going to let you speak, okay? I got you. I promise. Let me read this. Read.
The book of Hebrews chapter 8 verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
So the days will come, saith the Lord, right? New Testament in the book of Hebrews, which was who? In the book of Hebrews, who is that speaking to right here? Okay. All right, read.
Saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant.
Wait a minute. So the old covenant was with who? With Israel. Hold on, wait, please. I gotta bring this out. Read.
When I will make a new covenant,
That new covenant
with the house of Israel.
with who?
With the house of Israel. And with the house of Judah.
Because there was a split between the two kingdoms, southern and northern kingdom, if you know the history. I'm sure you know, right? Okay, good. That is speaking of the northern kingdom, which you are from, sis, and the southern kingdom, which I am from. Read.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
Right, because we didn't pay it. We didn't. Give me Hebrews 10. I'm gonna just explain it this way. Give me Hebrews 10. This is what happened. Bring it out. The Lord did not like the sacrifices, right? He didn't enjoy the sacrifices because all we did was continue to sin. It was a remembrance of sin to him, right? So when Christ came, remember we read in Matthew 15:24 that Christ came for the house of Israel, right? Okay, good. And the laws were given to Israel, right? And no other nation, right? Okay, good. Read. Verse 1.
Verse 1. And then jump down to verse 4.
The book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 1. For the law, having a shadow of good things to come.
The sacrificial law was a shadow of good things to come, meaning what we did in those sacrifices was going all the way up until Christ came and was the final atonement, correct? Right. Okay, good. Read.
And not the very image of sacrifices which they offered year by year continually, made the comers thereto perfect.
Right, because if animal sacrifice truly made us perfect, then Christ wouldn't have had to come, because we would be keeping the commandments, right? Okay, but Christ came, and then who did Christ come and die for? The Israelites. Read.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. For it is not possible.
For it is impossible. That's what it's saying. Impossible. Read.
That the blood of bulls and of goats,
That the blood of those sacrifices
should take away sins.
should take away our sins.
Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offering.
Who's the he there that came into the world? Sis. Who's the he that came into the world? Christ. Okay, good.
Sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not.
Sacrifice and offerings, that's going away with, because now I'm on the scene. Read.
But a body hast thou.
But a what?
But a body hast thou prepared me. In burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin thou hast had no pleasure.
You see that? So now Christ came and died so that the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and natives, give me Luke 1:68.
All right, I have a question.
Okay, good. I like questions. Oh, but let me get Isaiah 14, because I remember you said that everybody's included. Let me get Isaiah 14, because I remember I told you that God is not going to forget about everybody.
Did I ask you a question?
Okay, yep. What's your question, sis?
All right. So if you're believing,
Okay.
this is what I'm receiving from your talking,
Okay.
that God's only here for the Israelites.
Correct.
All right. But what about everybody else? So that means like everybody who's killing everybody else in this world who's not of Jesus is okay? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
So now I'm gonna stick to the very first thing, because I know it's like an open-ended question, almost like two questions. But I'm gonna stick with Isaiah 14, because I know you said what about everybody else and what they're committing, right? The crimes that they're committing, correct?
Yeah, they're like killing everybody.
Okay.
So like just because Jesus said like I'm only coming for the Israelites, so that means that we have to disregard everybody else in this world, and it's okay for us to kill them. It's absolutely not okay.
It's absolutely not okay for us, the Israelites, to kill anybody, right? We understand that, right?
Like kill anybody.
Anybody. We're not supposed to kill anybody, right?
It's our job to
Okay.
be like Jesus and like God, who sends a message and to have perspective saying,
Okay.
look, I'm not going to leave anybody
Correct.
behind. No
Okay,
matter what
but who's the
race,
anybody?
color.
I want you to recognize something, right? I want you to recognize something. That no other nations, truly, right? And I want to say for the majority of other nations. I'm not talking about the sprinkles that are just pawns. I'm talking about the majority of the other nations, right? Do not care about us. They don't even ask what you just asked about us. They wouldn't want to. Hold on, I got you, sis. Hold on, sis. I got you. They don't want to live the life that we have lived. They don't want to be in our position, right? I want you to understand that true hatred was them taking our heritage, was them taking our culture, was them taking our images and repainting over it, which is called iconoclasm, right? That's the true hatred, right? But we didn't do anything to them. The reason why we got put in that position is because we broke God's commandments. Right. So when you say that it's not good for us, Deuteronomy 4:6. When you say that it's not good for us, right, to commit any crimes towards anybody else, that is absolutely correct, because we have God's laws, right? We set the standard in this earth, right? We are the ones that have a God.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example.